Hello, hi guys. I welcome you to Smart Kida, and I wish a very happy Hanuman Jayanti to all our English subscribers. The purpose of this video is to exemplify the qualities of Hanuman for life and for banking exams. We can learn a lot from him. Right now, the situation is of uncertainty, diseases, deaths which are plaguing the country. So, in this case, Hanuman becomes a very important source of strength, succor, as well as discipline, because our preparation must be going haywire because of the changing of the dates. So, let us learn something from Lord Hanuman, who is the foremost of Devtas in strength. And as you all know, Swami Vivekananda has said, strength is life and weakness is death. So, strength. So, strength is very important. Let us say that you are taking a resolution and you're not able to fulfill it. Let us say that you are taking a commitment, both personal as well as public, and you're not able to do it. Let us say that you are taking a task and you're not able to do it. Let us say that you are opening a book, you want to study, but you're not able to mentally focus and mentally go on it. So that is non-strength applications. So what we need is strength, bal and virya, which we call it in Hindi. So it's very important that people are of full of strength, both mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. So Hanuman teaches us the same because he is the epitome of strength. So let us learn strength from him on this Hanuman Jayanti. Let us take resolutions on Hanuman Jayanti which enable us to fulfill our goals, aspirations, as well as our emotional loopholes. Right? Supreme devotion. Now, I have said it in the Hindi video as well that people are devoted to false ideals. Let us say we have a human being to which we are devoted. Now, a human being will always have his own mistakes as well as his own flaws. No matter how much devoted you are, these mistakes and flaws will be there because he's a human and humans have mistakes and flaws. Now, whether it can be a party, CPIM, Congress, BJP, or any JDU, any party, right? So people worship the parties, but again they have the mistakes and the flaws. So Hanumanji was very intelligent and he worshipped only Sri Ram, who was the highest consciousness present at that point of time. He is partly human, partly divine, and has flaws to the minimum. So he did supreme devotion to that principle. And it's very, very important that we have our devotion towards only our goal, because goal, let us say IBPS PO, IBPS RO, is are not human beings, so they are neutral. And secondly is that for the spiritual devotion we should only have our goals on our respective gods, because they are the ones who are complete, omnipresent, and divine. Courage and trustworthy. So whenever Sri Ram needed any help, let us say the most important thing in which needed help, that he couldn't leave the battlefield for protecting his brother Lakshman. So he called for Hanuman's help, and Hanuman, with his courage and trustworthiness, proved that he is worthy. So whether we have courage and trustworthiness in ample quantities, if we don't have that, then it's the time to learn it from Hanuman and apply it in our lifestyles, right? So it's very important that we are trustworthy, because if we betray somebody, it is not the loss of the person who is betrayed, but it is our shame that he trusted us and we couldn't fulfill his trust in us. Like we couldn't go well on that parameter of trust. Straightforward approach. Now, Shri Aurobindo's spiritual partner, mother, she was known as Mother. So she said a very beautiful thing which I learned in 2016. Let us say that you are going from a path A to B. Now, when you have distracted energies, you go like this. But when you have a full focus attempt and you are like a Karma Yogi, you go from point A to point B like this. So the thing that we can learn from Hanumanji is that he had a straightforward approach. He is there to help Sugriv win the war. He is there to help Sri Ram secure the win in Lanka. And every action was to that end. So do we evaluate ourselves that, let us say that we are studying for IBPS PO, IBPS SO, RRB. Is our every action in the day, entire day, leads to our goal? Does it lead to our goal? If not, then we have to learn it from Hanumanji that how to have a straightforward approach and a simple approach. We don't have to go for very hard, confusing approach. We just have to go to a straightforward approach, and if we have that, then success will be guaranteed to us because we have learned the same qualities from our Lord. He is very dangerous. Now, the second thing that comes is that we have a lot of load on our heads. Lot of load to be nice, lot of load to be good, even when things are bad, even when people are troubling us, even when people are, like, let us say, abusing us. Then also the misconceptions of the culture teach us to be always good, always this, always that. No. Hanumanji teaches us that it's good to be dangerous. He is very good in front of Sri Ram. He is very good when it comes to righteous people. But when it comes to Lanka, he just, you can see it here in the image that I've put it, he burns it. And also it's necessary that whenever you face lifetime situations of, let us say, somebody is going out to destroy you, somebody is out there to abuse you, humiliate you, at that point of time, it's very important that you are a dangerous person, not a nice person. Because if you are a nice person, the situation will destroy you. If, let us say, that you are a very nice guy and you couldn't clear your paper in one attempt, the people, the relatives, the people around you, your friends, maybe friends, snakes in disguise, they will come out to hurt you. At that point of time, are you dangerous? Do you have courage, strength, and this amount of slick nature required that, okay, I will clear it in my next attempt, don't worry about me, I will clear it, you better manage your own business. So that's which is required. The third last thing that comes is that he's the master of senses. See, it's very important whatever goal we choose. Let us say that we choose the goal of clearing a bank exam. So what is the time required? Let us say 1 year. What is the effort required? Let us say 6 to 8 hours, depending on you. What is the location required? Let us say away from home or inside home, whatever be your situation. Right now, to inside home. So in that period, let us say that you are entering into 10 relationships. You are entering into 10 useless fights. Let us say you are entering into family dramas. You are entering into ex-boyfriend related, ex-girlfriend related dramas. Or you are seeing too much Netflix. Can you say that you are a master of your senses? So if not, kindly learn it from Lord Hanuman that you have to be the master of senses to do Sri Ram's work. Now, we don't have to do Sri Ram's work, otherwise we would have to have been eternally focused like him. But for this 1 year, at least, we can learn it. 1 year, 2 years, whatever time your goal is, IAS, RRB, judiciary, CLAT, anything, you have to give your full focus and you have to master your senses by your brain. And this is very important. And once you master it, you become omnipresent, omnipotent, omnidivine. So intelligent. This is the most. Buddhi Varishtham, right? So he has the most of, the most brainy part in the Ramayana is Hanumanji. And Hanumanji's intelligence can be seen from a lot of equations in which he destroys, let us say, Lanka. There is also a case in which Brahmastra was launched on him, but to respect him, he voluntarily submits to him and then destroys Lanka after it. So he knows when to bow down, when to destroy, and which can only be done by an intelligent person. He knows that who can be a friend, Sugriv, and who can be the person that whom him is devoted to, and that can only be the supreme consciousness, Sri Ram. So this is very, very important. Very, very important. For Sita Maya also, for Sita Mother also, he shows the Anguti to win her trust. So it's very, very, very important that we learn that intelligence stream. Buddhi Varishtham, right? So Hanumanji is that. Now the next thing that we can learn from him is that he was a great friend to his king Sugriv. He helped him and he also criticized and he also guided him. And he is a helping hand, and that is shown. Let us say that we learn Ramayana from our parents or ancestors, or if we have seen it from the TV, it was shown in the lockdown. So we can see that as a helping hand, once he starts his work, once his entry is there in the Kishkinda Parvat, I guess, when he comes and meets Sri Ram, then after that, he takes all the limelight. I'm not saying that the Ramayana's hero is not Sri Ram, but he takes all the limelight. Let us say going to Sita, crossing Lanka, burning Lanka, then taking all the various forms that he can take, and going to take Sanjeevani Booty, all of the limelight he takes. Now you can say that this is quite attention seeking. No. The thing is that he helped Sri Ram. And you know that in our life, sometimes more than our relatives, sometimes more than our blood relatives, it is our friends who come in need. And these are the friends that we remember. Friendships, that's why we remember our friendships. That's why we nurture our friendships, because some people are brothers from another mother or sisters from another mother. So, great friend and a helping hand. So try to inculcate these habits in you. From Smart Kida, I wish you a very happy Hanuman Jayanti. If there was any mistake and if any hurt is caused to any devotee of Lord Hanuman by my description, I ask extremely sorry for it. But I hope there was none. Happy Hanuman Jayanti. Have a courageous and a prosperous one. Thank you very much.